Every year, LEGO resellers have tough decisions to make on what sets to buy. There are sets out there that are very obvious to buy, and then there are sets out there where you might think they're very obvious to buy, but in the end, they are bona fide stinkers. Hello everybody, welcome to the Wolf of Bricks YouTube channel. If you haven't done it already, yes, I say it in every video, please go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps us out, and if you wanted to be extra generous, go ahead and write thanks in the comment section below. So let's get into it. There are tons of LEGO sets out there that are released, right? And my job in this video is to tell you which sets not to buy. Now, I'm going to share some information with you, and you may say to yourself, okay, Jim, but I already know this. Here's the thing. I have many, and this, I'm not the end-all be-all LEGO reseller. I just happen to be the dumb one on YouTube, right? But I have plenty of seasoned LEGO resellers out there that have been doing this for 5, 6, 7, 8 years that I talk to occasionally. They'll ask me about this one set, and then I'll kind of have to play the devil's advocate, and they will go ahead and play the devil's advocate with me. So in this video, I am going to explain to you which sets you absolutely shouldn't buy. Number one, don't buy mediocre sets. Well, again, Jim, this might be obvious. Why are you telling me this stuff? Let me tell you, this is a great video for beginners, but also seasoned resellers out there. Let me give you a couple examples. I will get a text message from one person that's been reselling for years and years and years and years. And they will say to me, what do you think about this set? And I will wince on my phone. I'm like, why would you even text me that set, right? And my reply to them is, you know what, I'm not saying it's a bad set, because here's the deal, it's a mediocre set, right? So it might make you a little bit of money, but you're not here to make a little bit of money, you're here to make a lot of money, right? So I will say to them, instead of purchasing this set, I know you have bona fide winners that will serve your inventory very, very, very well. Why don't you just go ahead and increase the quantity in those sets, and that way you will be making more money instead of just buying 100 units of this one set that may not do as well. Another type of set that you don't want to buy are themes that have just kind of overdosed on themselves, right? And let me explain to you what a theme like that is. Right now you are looking at LEGO Shop at Home at the Botanicals, right? Now this is the Botanical Collection. For those of you that don't know, LEGO put out a lot of botanical sets under the Icons label, right? And this year, 2025, was the official year that they actually made a Botanicals theme, right? Now here's the deal, when you go to LEGO Shop at Home, they're only showing you 5 sets, and you know as well as I know that there's like 20 botanical sets out there right now, right? And you could just, the fog is just crazy, right? You get lost in it. I've had so many people come up to me and they've said, hey Jim, how about that succulent set? And let me tell you, I'm not trying to make anybody angry, succulent sets are not for me, I'm sorry. Now if there's one good thing that the succulents have, is they have an okay entry point, $50. Not everybody is going to be buying hundreds of units of a $50 LEGO set, right? Now right here we have wildflower bouquet, we have chrysanthemum, we have orchid, we have the succulents again, and we have pretty pink flower bouquet. Now in here, in my opinion, are a lot of winners, but here's the thing, there's only one way to eat an elephant, right? It's one bite at a time. I would go ahead and I would not treat all of them the same. I would not play the field whenever it comes to botanical sets. There's one set out there that I really like. It's a seasonal botanical set. I look at that as more of a unique botanical set than the rest of those people. So that's something that I would kind of lead myself towards, right? But there are so many botanical sets out there. It's kind of like the F1s in 2025 for LEGO set. It's like, where the hell do you start? And we're going to be talking about F1 sets actually in a matter of moments. But for now, do not focus on a theme or a type of set that you'll just start to create a fog with. You'll start to confuse yourself. You want to stick to certain sets that don't do that. Another main thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to buy at the beginning of the year, right? Now, there are a few exceptions. So, for example, this time last year, I was going in hard on the Indiana Jones plane chase set, right? This was the first time since I mortgaged my house a few years ago where I went ahead and I purchased sets so early in the year. It was pretty obvious that Indiana Jones was not going to stick around. It actually should have ended at the end of 2024, but it is what it is. So I went in hard, and by the way, if you don't know, that's doing pretty well, and it's only been a couple weeks, right? So there are exceptions, but I really wouldn't focus on buying the first half of the year. Sure, you could do some due diligence, and that's the time to do it, right? You don't want to be doing due diligence, the week of Black Friday, right? You just don't want to do that. Now, this is very, very important, and again, this might sound like an obvious thing. You need to avoid purchasing Lego sets at full retail price. Now, again, there are some exceptions. There are some Lego sets that are only sold at Lego Shop at Home, and you're pretty much kind of sort of paying a full retail price. Sure, you could add a GWP onto it. You could do it with 2 times VIP points or insider points, as they call it now. But for the most part, you definitely want to make sure that you get it at a discount. Now, there was an opportunity maybe a month, 6 weeks ago, where I did a video that there were a few online merchants that were selling Lego Shop at Home gift cards at 10% off and 15% off. So if you would have known what you were doing and you purchased those gift cards for later in 2025, maybe during a May the 4th promo or a Black Friday promo with the NC1701D, with the GWP, those are the times to utilize that, but you really want to do your best to avoid purchasing at full retail price. The next thing is, do not purchase any Lego sets that you haven't done any research on. Now, again, this may sound very obvious, but during the last VIP group chat, I was talking about a specific set that is coming out at the middle of this year, right? This is not a remake, it's a different scale of a set, right? And I noticed that this theme had another remake, and again, it's a different scale than the previous set, but I see the larger set and I see the first generation set, the smaller set. They're kind of around the same price, which I wonder if they're interfering with each other, right? So there is a set coming out in the middle of the year that I absolutely love, and I share that with the VIP members during our group chat, but I do have some doubts because I did that research with a similar set and I saw something I didn't like. So you absolutely cannot purchase any Lego sets unless you do your own research. So let's talk about some sets that you might want to consider purchasing. I know for a fact these are 2 sets that I am very much looking forward to right now. First up, you're looking at the Oracle Red Bull Racing RB20 F1 race car. This set is really, really cool. Now, here's the thing. I've talked about low entry points and how you should avoid them. The thing about it is, and there's exceptions with everything, is this a low entry point? Yes, but Speed Champions historically has done so well. There was probably maybe an 18-month or 2-year period where I kind of just stayed away from them for a little bit, but they're doing so well. The low entry point right here really doesn't bother me. And I could be wrong. I think this is the first Red Bull licensing on a Lego set. Now, there is going to be another Red Bull F1 car right here, and I think it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same exact thing. It just costs a lot more. This is the Oracle Red Bull Racing RB20 F1 car, but this is the larger scale, right? This right here is the Technic version. Now, here's the thing. I really don't go after that many race cars or hypercars, whatever you want to call them, sports cars that are above $200 at Lego, but I absolutely love this. I have the Lamborghini Daytona. I think is a really cool. Don't have a lot of them, but but I do have some because they're $300, right? But this is a set. I mean, this has a high entry point, right? And people that watch F1 have tons of money, right? And people that love F1 have tons of money, right? So it'll be interesting to see once these sets retired, how many people are actually selling them on Amazon and eBay. So that's it, folks. I just wanted to come on here because it's the beginning of 2025, and I wanted to tell you what Lego sets to absolutely avoid and not buy. That's it, friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, my name is Jim with wolfforbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.